Hello again, everybody. It's Captain Firefox, and we are back on the Captain's Corner Survival server. Now, been a while, and there's a reason for that. I'll get into that in a minute. But things have changed on the server. If you look up in the top left corner of the screen, you will see that the sim speed is at 1.0. Holy hell, it's at 1.0. That's effing amazing. But yeah, this is here now. This is the only thing I've built on the server, and I admittedly just cheated and put myself in creative mode to do it. But this here is the PvP zone beacon. Yeah. So, as you can probably tell by the sim speed, we completely wiped the server and started over again. And as you can tell, there are no planets anywhere in the solar system, and the sun is also not moving. So there you go. Changed a few other things. Like nothing is spawning in here. There's no pirates, no derelict ships, nothing like that. No cargo ships. So it should only be us on the server building our things, playing with it, and so far so good. I also took off the air tightness, so the oxygen doesn't work in space. The air vent's useless. Basically, you only have to worry about the oxygen in your tank. So yeah, everything seems to be running really well. I think there's like 5 or 6 people on right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 people on right now. So yeah, things are going well for the server. Of course, I don't have anything now, but other than that, the server is going well. And yeah, we voted on this before we went ahead and crashed it. And let's see, I got there's the voting results pulled up right here. Let's see what they were. Of the people that voted, 69% said yes, restart it. 9% said no, and 21% said fuck it, I don't care. There was also a second thing voted on, and that is, should we ban XO1 Gaming / Deadshot from Discord? And 55% of the vote was yes, 29% was no, and my favorite, who the hell is Deadshot? Got 14% of the vote. Now, it was done mostly as a joke. I haven't actually banned the dude yet, but he is on thin ice. He's got a lot of built-up favor, though, because he helped me on the Centurion from the Odyssey series. But he's pretty much worn out of that now. He pulled some shit today. Oh, I swear, some people just like to whine. But yeah, here's the PvP zone. Do not shoot this, guys. Okay, do not shoot this beacon. I got a couple shields on here, but I don't want to get blown up. I set the faction to nobody, so yeah, make sure you're not shooting the PvP zone beacon, because that'll make a pissed off captain. Now, the idea behind the PvP zone should hopefully be self-explanatory based on the name. If you're in sight of this beacon, then there we go. If you're inside of this beacon, you are in the PvP area. Anybody can shoot anybody in here. You don't have to agree to it or be at war with their faction. If you can see the beacon, you can be shot. If you build something in here, it can be destroyed whether you're on the server or not. So, make sure you're not in this area unless you're ready to fight or willing to be fought. So that said, the coordinates for it, I'll pop up real quick for you. There we go. It's close to 0.0 or 000 as we could get where there's an actual asteroid. And I forget who put this up before I got on the server, but I think it was Lego Master. I don't know. Whoever it was, thank you for doing it until I got on. I came on and purdied it up, beefed it up, and all that fun stuff. So, that's our PvP beacon. That's the idea behind the server. And yeah, I'll also put block limits on everybody. So there is a 4,000 block limit per ship and 10,000 per player. So that should make for smaller ships, which people should be more willing to get into combat with. And I'm hoping for a lot more interaction player to player on this server than we had on the last one. With that said, and I'm running out of oxygen, I'm going to go ahead and God mode myself back to my respawn ship, jump in it, and get back to actually starting over yet again. So, it'll take me a minute to get there, but it'll seem like seconds to you. Oh, by the way, while I'm cheating, this is unacceptable. Oh, look at it, it's XO1. Anything named large grid, small grid, trashy, or static grid. Head protector, MC Bear. Oh, hey, you're new. Welcome to the server. Yeah, anything that's left with these names, basically if you don't name your grid, it's getting deleted. Next time I log on, anything named large, small, or static grid is getting deleted. I don't know how many times I can say that in Discord. Now I've said it on the videos. I'm tired of spending all day cleaning up the server, so I'm just going to delete the stuff next time I log on. I'm not going to hear you crying about it either. End rant. Okay, one more housekeeping item, and then I'll actually get back into playing the game. Now, I've been talking in Discord about your cleanup function, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, with this on every hour, I can only set it to an hour. I think I said 2 hours in Discord, so I was wrong there. Every hour, this is going to go through there, and anything with less than 30 blocks that doesn't have production or a medical room on it is going to get deleted. Okay, so if you have a small grid of some sort, make sure you either have a medical room or production, like a refinery, assembler, whatever, on that grid, or else the game will come in and delete it. The reason I'm doing that is so that we don't have little chunks of stuff floating around, clogging up the server, killing up sim speed. It's a cleanup function, get trash out, all that fun stuff. So make sure you have, production or a medical room, or build something with more than 30 blocks on it. Okay, hope that explains that. Hopefully showing it to you makes it a lot easier than what I was trying to explain in Discord. So, okay, I've made it back to my ship. I'm back in my body. Ooh, I gotta change. I'm white. Oh no, nope. Oh shit. I totally turned this off when I left. That was dumb. Oops. And I'm running out of oxygen now. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Reactor. On, there we go. Okay, whew, didn't have to break anything. I'm brilliant. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, changing the color. Because I'm fugly right now, not my red. Gotta get red. And apparently I don't have any oxygen hooked up to this thing. That's not good. What was I? Get that. Yeah, close enough. Okay, I'm red again. I'm happy. And to show that I'm not cheating, here's my inventory. I just started. That's all I got. Steal some oxygen and hydrogen for S&Gs. Okay, and I gotta get to work. Let's go see if I can find myself a new home. Yeah, temporary ship. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Oh, good old space engineers. Love this game. Okay, update. Well, I seem to have lost my... There it is, okay. Well, I seem to have found every resource locally, except for a pretty important one. Uranium. I have no uranium. Now, as you can see, I've taken some power-saving measures here. Let me drop this off here. Just pick up some more silicon. But, yeah. Luckily, I had found everything I needed for a solar panel and this one battery, and I'd already queued them up to produce while I was out. And when I came back, I had no power, but I had already assembled all those pieces. So I now have one solar panel and a battery. And that's all I'm working off of right now. And I've traveled 37 kilometers-ish in a roughly straight line without finding a single spot of uranium. I have managed to find several places that have already been mined out that may have had uranium at some point, but nothing that actually has uranium in it. So, I think at this point, I need to go pick up some more nickel. But I think at this point, I can actually just say screw it and start building a base out of that thing into a base. Now, this time, instead of building it into an asteroid, kind of like I half-assed did in the last several episodes, I think I'm going to build the station kind of like the Marduk station was. Not nearly that big or that design, but it's going to be able to jump around and move and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a much smaller version of that, and I'll be able to, you know, jump it from place to place and, okay, move it if I need to, in case someone, you know, comes and builds right next to me or something stupid like that. Or more realistically, I managed to mine out all the resources in the area or whatever. I can just jump it out into a new place and go from there. So that's the game plan. I'm going to finish grabbing some resources here, get it back into a ship, refining, and then I will start disassembling that ship and making a new base. Alright, the first block has been placed. Progress is being made, and I haven't managed to delete it from the server yet. Woohoo! Alright, back to work, back to work, back to work. Okay, update. As you can tell, most of the ship's gone. I've just got a little bit of battery power left. Med bay there, which is really kind of pointless to have there, because if I die I lose the respawn ship anyway, so I need to move that over. And my chair here, because it's just, I'm lazy and it's easy to power up. So this is my little block of everything right now. It doesn't look like much but a bunch of crap thrown together. But I've got my oxygen generators, 2 assemblers, 2 refineries on here, and I've managed to move everything from that ship into here. So now I need to put some blocks around this thing, make it look less like crap, and then I gotta power it up, throw some solar panels on here, and some batteries, because I still don't have any uranium. So that's where I'm going to go next. I'll check back whenever I've got started on that. Okay, I got everything powered now. I've got 3 batteries on here. Should get me going. As you can see, I threw on some power efficiency modules and some yield modules to make it look really, really freaking cubey. But I'm trying to save on my block counter limit right now, so I'm not going crazy with the steel plates and whatnot. What I am going to do, I probably will just leave this open down here, just because. What I'm going to do is build a living habitat quarters thingy on top here, and for that I will splurge and use some actual blocks. But I think I'm going to throw some solar panels on here first, because I built a bunch of solar panel stuff. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, find a place to slap those on here so that I don't run out of power while I'm not paying attention. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's get to work. So, I'm sure some of you are wondering, Captain, the sun's not rotating. Why are you putting solar panels on all the sides of your ship, station, whatever I'm building? Well, it's because I'm going to throw jump drives on here, and for that, guess what? I don't know where the sun's going to be facing when I come out. So that is the reason I'm putting these on all sides. I'm going to save myself some explaining down in the comment section and let y'all in on that little tidbit there. Alright, now I have a good source of power that should last me a good long time, so now I'm going to put the habitation module. And no, I can't place solar panels on this side because you can't place them on the refinery for whatever reason. Because the game hates me. What I might do, okay, well, I'm going to throw some blocks there, and then I'll just flip these upside down. That'll do it, yep. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Stupid me. Ah, sweet, sweet power and oxygen. Alright, as you can tell, I got the med bay on my station-y base thingy. And the mining ship, respawn ship, is long gone. And as you can also probably figure out by the odd shape and place I stopped this welding in, I'm out of iron. Like, completely out of iron. And steel plates. Which is not a good place to be when you're trying to build a station. So hopefully, this nearby thingamadobber over there has got some iron on it. I think it does. Most of them do. So I've got to go mine it up. First, let me drop... First, let me pause this video, place a GPS point, go do some mining, reprocessing, and building of some steel plates, and then I'll finish this thing out. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to think what I'm going to do about the walls here. I'm thinking I might make it all out of glass. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Hey, guess what? It's always a good idea to unload your inventory before you go manually mining. I'm brilliant. So special. Oh, well, I'm done. Remember how I just said that I'm going to make a GPS marker for my base? Guess what I didn't do? Make a GPS marker for my base. Guess what? I can't find my base. This is why you don't play late at night, early in the morning. Because you make stupid ass mistakes like this. Where the hell is my base? Oh, hey. There it is. Okay, problem solved. Everything's okay. Ignore what I just said. If I can do this without dying. Brakes. Okay, here. Like a glove. Okay. Back to work. Oops. Okay, I managed to put the last of the steel plates in, and as you can see, I kind of smoothed out the edges with some extra pieces and all that kind of fun stuff. And from here, I'm going to start up building some walls up to the top and a roof and all that kind of fun stuff, and that'll be the end of the quote-unquote living quarters. And from there, I'm going to have little like spires coming off each corner for, well, each flat area right here. For landing pads, docking ports, for other ships that I plan on building and using. But for now, I think I'm going to call it quits for this episode. We made some good progress, got started on a new server, built up this little thingy. I don't even feel like calling it a station or a base right now. At this point, it's just a little thingy. So, ooh, I gotta name it too before I break my own rules. Oh wait, I think I already named this one. Yeah, I already named it. What am I talking about? Right, it's named. Oh yeah, okay, it's named. Okay, so with that last blunder of the episode, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. And oh, yep, that's a pretty view to end it on. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, do hit subscribe. And as always, from everybody here on the Captain's Corner server, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.